Hello and welcome to another session in English language. And today our focus is on first affixation, and then we'll look at nasal consonant sounds, and lastly we'll take a register on transportation. But before all that, let us review the previous lesson. Welcome back. Like I said, today our focus is on affixation. What are affixes? What elements added before or after a particular word to give rise to a new word? So if it's added in front, we call that prefix. If it's added at the end, we call that suffix. So let's start today. Our focus is on suffixes. Okay, what is a suffix? A word element added to a word at the ending. For instance, we could have enslave, which is the verb enslave. Okay. Then if you add ment to that, we have enslavement. We could then have what? Achieve. If you add ment to that, you have what? Achievement. We have encourage. Okay, if you add meant to that, it is what? Encouragement. Okay, so that's how you form new words, and it changes the entire meaning when you add suffixes to them. Okay, and even the class of words. So we have act plus ION becoming action. Okay, it changes both the class as well as the what? The meaning. So we have action, we have conclude, which is the verb plus ION becoming what? Conclusion. Okay? And we have decide plus ION becoming decision. Okay? We then have organize plus ATION. Organize. Becoming organization. Okay, so we have document plus ATION becoming documentation. Then we have marry plus AGE becoming what? Marriage. Then we have type plus IST becoming typist. Alright. Therapy or separate. Separate plus IST becoming separatist. Then we have teach plus ER becoming teacher. Create plus OR becoming creator. Direct plus OR becoming director. Amputate plus double E becoming amputee. Employ plus double E becoming employee. Okay. Then we have invite plus double E becoming invitee. So we could have verbs also. We add VEANT or ING. Attend plus ANT becoming attendant. We have correct plus IVE becoming corrective. We have house plus ING becoming what? Housing. So we could also have verbs. We add RY or ERY or ARY. Brew plus ERY becomes brewery. Refine plus RY becomes refinery. Alright? Cook plus ERY becomes cookery. Dispense plus ARY becomes dispensary. Okay? Then we could have adjectives plus NESS. Dry is an adjective. Good plus good plus ness becomes what? Goodness. So good is an adjective then this is the word element added to it. We have other adjectives adding ity, hood. So we have ethnicity from ethnic, publicity from public, falsehood from false, which is an adjective. So, and we have efficient becoming efficiency. So now let's move on to speech work, and our focus today on speech work is nasal sound. Nasal sound. This is a bilabial nasal consonant sound. It's a voiced bilabial nasal consonant sound. It's a voiced. So that's the way I would describe this sound. Voiced bilabial nasal consonant sound. Meaning that bilabial there means it involves the two lips, okay, brought together. Then it's a nasal sound because of the place of articulation, and it's a consonant sound because remember all sounds in English are grouped into either vowel sounds or consonant sound, and the state of the glottis is that it is a voiced consonant. So we have man. So you can't pronounce man without bringing both lips together. Mark, moment, cram, comb, comment, program. So whether in a single M or double M, either at the initial position, the medial position, or final position. Initial position means at the beginning of words. Medial means at the middle. And final means at the end of words. So whether those words are there, you have that produced there. Then please, in this word, it's comb, not comb. The B is silent, it's comb. The same thing with the word lamb. It's not lamb of God, it's lamb of God. So Jesus is the lamb that was slain. So B is silent. So it's like I'm pronouncing L-A-M without the B. Or the B, as the case may be. Then we have another one. N. It's a voiced nasal consonant sound. So we have nail, we have nap, we have band, we have train, we have beginning, we have manner, we have plan or planning. Okay? Then we have in. Now this nasal sound occurs in mostly ing words or ng words or nk words. Okay, most times. I didn't say every time. So we have bang, tongue, singer, think, bang, bling, conquer, anxious, Okay, so that's very important. So we are making a contrast of the three nasal sounds. The three of them are nasal consonant sounds. So we have bam, then we have band, then we have bang, we have bomb, we have born, and we have long, we have some, we have sun, and we have song. So let's quickly move on to the last segment for today, and that is our register on transportation. So we are going to cover different aspects of transportation, not just one aspect of transportation. So we have what we call an ocean liner. An ocean liner is a ship that conveys both passenger and cargo. Both passenger and cargo is an ocean liner. Then we have what we call the rudder in a ship, which is a small object that controls the direction of the ship. Then when we say cargo, in transportation, we refer to what? Goods carried by a ship or a transportation media, which could be a vehicle or any other means of transportation. Then we have what we call the speedometer. Now the speedometer is part of a car, and what we do with the speedometer is that it's an instrument for telling us the quantity of speed, how fast you are going, whether you need to step on the brakes or slow down. Then we have a chauffeur. A chauffeur is somebody who you employ to drive your car for you. Okay, that's the chauffeur, or who you call a driver. Right, then we have a commuter. A commuter is somebody who makes a regular journey of some distance. That is, you travel from Serekunda to Brikama, there in Gambia, on that's regularly. That is what you call a commuter. Then we have what you call terminus. The terminus is the last stop, especially when it has to do with rail transportation. Okay, the terminal has to do with the last stop. Right, then, but today we could also have a terminus in terms of if we have a modern bus system. Okay, we could have a terminus. That's where people highlight from the transport media. Then we have what you call cockpit. Now the cockpit has to do with what you call air transportation. Now the cockpit is a part of, that's where the driver sits in a plane. The driver has to do with, the driver is called the pilot. Okay, so where the pilot sits and the assistant pilot is called the cockpit. Okay, then we have what you call the hangar. Now the hangar is that building where, or a shed where planes are kept. Okay, so with this, we've come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you for joining us. In order to refresh your memory and recall all that has been taught in today's lesson, I would encourage you to take the test that appears on your screen.